Hi, I'm Seth Godin. I want you to steal this idea. Here's what you can do to spread the word about unleashing the Ideavirus. Go to www.ideavirus.com and download the Ideavirus Manifesto. That's the book this program is based on. Then send the file to a friend or send them a link to the site so they can download it themselves. You or they can also print out copies of Unleashing the Ideavirus. Print out as many as you like.
Simon & Schuster Audio presents Unleashing the Ideavirus by Seth Godin, read by the author.
Here's the number one question people ask me after reading or listening to my book, Permission Marketing.
So how do we get attention to ask for permission in the first place?
This program is the answer to that question. Imagine for a second that you're at your business school reunion, trading lies and bragging about how successful you are and are about to become. Frank the jock talks about the .com company he just started. Susie, the ex-banker, is now focusing her energy on rebuilding Eastern Europe. And then the group looks at you. With a wry look of amusement, you answer, well, the future, the really big money, is in owning a farm, a small one, maybe 100 acres. I intend to invest in a tractor, of course, and expect that in just a few years, my husband and I can cash out and buy ourselves a nice little brownstone in the city. Ludicrous, no? While owning a farm may bring tremendous lifestyle benefits, it hasn't been a ticket to wealth for, say, 200 years. What about owning a factory, then? Perhaps the road to riches in the new economy would be to buy yourself a hot stamping press and start turning out steel widgets. Get the UAW to organize your small, dedicated staff of craftsmen, and you're on your way to robber baron status. Most of us can agree that the big money went out of owning a factory about 30 years ago. When you've got high fixed costs and you're competing against other folks who also know how to produce both quantity and quality, unseemly profits fly right out the window. Fact is, the first 100 years of our country's history were about who could build the biggest, most efficient farm. And the second century focused on the race to build factories. Welcome to the third century, folks. The third century is about ideas. Alas, nobody has a clue how to build a farm for ideas, or even a factory for ideas. We recognize that ideas are driving the economy, ideas are making people rich, and most important, ideas are changing the world. Even though we're clueless about how to best organize the production of ideas, one thing is clear. If you can get people to accept and embrace and adore and cherish your ideas, you win. You win financially, you gain power, and you change the world in which we live. So how do you win? What do you need to do to change the status quo of whatever industry you're in? Or if you're lucky, to change the world?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?